That was close. That would have been a lost AWP. There was no AWP available. There would have been no rebuy AWP for Brokey here if that had fallen against him.
Was geht? Ich bin wieder da. Hoffentlich bin ich wieder wirklich da. Ich habe jetzt wieder den Server von Düsseldorf auf automatisch abgeändert. Hoffentlich sucht er mir jetzt einen guten Server aus. Weil Niederlande waren ja die zwei scheiße. Und Düsseldorf halt auch scheiße, ne? Deswegen, bis jetzt läuft alles gut. 6800 Kilobytes, 6,7 Kilobytes, 6,5, alles super. Ich kann mich nicht beschweren. Stream läuft auch sehr, sehr gut. Ich kann mich nicht beschweren bis jetzt. Ja, PC neu starten, ich weiß nicht, ob das die Idee wäre. Können wir mal ausprobieren, PC neu starten. Ich weiß es leider nicht.
We stand a functional relationship.
It's always good. Keep it healthy. Keep the comms high.
In game and out of game. Brokey, he's bringing the push, and JKS put to rest. That's perfect.
Just what the doctor ordered. Oh.
Ooh. Gets across with his knife twist.
Just, wasn't it?
Mayonnaise.
You know that the AWP's in play. Just try and remove the potency of that. Nico, really?
Yeah, wow, ballsy. Spotted by the twist jiggle, he executes him quick.
Damn.
Monassy's trying to take some space off of that. Makes no secret of his push. Rain, an interesting smoke.
Yeah, that creates so many gaps, so many elevations. Big problems for G2 now.
Yeah, it's been spotted out, Hunter. Oh, but Brokey, he works with that. Gets him down. Monassy, though, AWP in the feed as well for a response. It's a 2-on-3, Rain low. And the bomb on the floor. Oh, Monassy knows. Only let this one go.
Sneaky beaky.
Support, but it's only an MP9. So Monassy's going to try and play off of this.
Guck, das versuche ich auch wie die. Bam.
Beautiful movement, takes the head off a Rain. Through the box.
Er hat den Hops genommen.
They've still got 38 seconds to piece this together.
Yeah, but no smokes. It's going to be really hard to plan on the site with these positions.
You don't need a smoke when you've got a Monassy.
Oh, Kopf verfehlt, war aber auch wirklich nur so ein Punkt. Da hat er ihn. Oh, und er kommt halt genau aus Jungle raus. Was ein Schmutz.
He walked all the way from Ticket back around the world through the window. MP9 in hand at Monassy. Not ready for that at all. Those saved guns, the buys behind it, a massive round for FaZe. That was as they were teetering right there. That was a way back in for G2 to draw this thing almost level.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you see this. With two saved rifles, Brokey opens up, but still G2 stubborn. They work so hard for it. Brokey does an awful lot in this one. 3 from that saved AWP.
Great play from Monassy.
I thought he had it, mate. Look how limited their resources were. He misses that shot, and it does come back to haunt them. Yeah, I think Monassy felt like he had that one. And Brokey, woof, really happy to have converted with that saved AWP.
But both of these teams right now were on the edge. They're both being able to throw buys together. Brokey right now looks like he has a Famas in his hands. Is there anything on the floor available for Rain here, or is he really going to go into the next round to play with just a 5-7? Yeah, it looks like it. So you can see that it is still light on. So regardless of the round win, FaZe is still up struggle street here.
Yeah, no AWP recovered, so Monassy has that edge. Monassy's got the move. Excuse me, Rob's actually making the move. Burrows into that mid-smoke, baited by Brokey. And this suddenly makes that 5-7 all the more potent. He's managed to get early positional control of ramp. Will JKS try and do that silent drop? We've got action on the mid defense as well. Anti-flash, but he has help. We need Twist to activate, and he does. Sprays down 2 headshots clean. JKS gonna be down. Rain on that 5-7. Monassy into the site though. Maybe there's something to be said after all. He's put the head in Brokey. Quick on the draw.
Nico kann noch für einen Klatsch gehen.
Nico, unless you got something to say in a 1-on-4 situation, mate, this is going to be the 7th round for FaZe.
Oh. Und es fängt wieder an zu laggen. So eine Scheiße. Oh, er hittet nicht. Oh, Mann.
Teamwork here late from FaZe. They didn't go individually. They grouped up. They had contingencies in place. And Nico, yeah, this is the same frustrations we saw from him in the previous map, and it hasn't gone a whole lot better for him here so far on Mirage. It's still early stages in this one, but yeah, you're going to sacrifice Rops if Twist can get you two. I think JKS's barrel just got spotted there from Rain. And frustration starting to brew for more players than just one here on that G2 side of the server, as they are now down to a couple of pistols. m0NESY feeling the wrath as well, knowing they had, big gap here. Brokey, he was great guns on Ancient when they were running away with things. This is a nice little way to lay out just how the first 10 rounds of each map have gone, but that's what we've highlighted.
Yeah, strong starts.
And, well, FaZe managed the strong finish on Inferno as well. It is just Ancient, which is the outlier here, but at a 50-50. G2 are the only ones who gets to change this dialogue.
And Nico still having a slower start on Mirage. Been a conservative, this one just a walk in the park for FaZe. That's a great Deagle headshot. But can he out Deagle and open an M4? He's expecting more fights to come his way. They have the bomb still in their sights. And Nico looking for those headshots, unable to provide precision. Translates into an 8, so FaZe, they've won out the CT half, 11 rounds deep into this third map.
This is crazy, right? When you look at the impact of certain rounds, and there he is. Ellie Giggle.
Where is this man? Das ist einfach Nitro gewesen. Ich glaube, der hat jetzt auch, wie heißt nochmal? Bam, 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 bam. Retired, der ist auch retired.
Already with 8 in the bank. G2 feels like it might be now or never. Everything they could desire to convert around here on the T side. See if Nico is going to be the pointy end of that spear to open up. It's m0NESY instead. Catches the short player in Twist. A little bit of a gap for Mr. Cool to work with, and he spots m0NESY's retreat.
Push here. Hunter almost caught off guard. Notes where the AWP is now. Nico's found another.
That's a nice contribution. Now surely they can use their numbers.
It's unlikely that the AWP can be in the A site. Maybe he gets back to Ticket, maybe he gets to Jungle. But if you're G2, you're aware of that, and you should just simply execute in towards this A site with smokes. You know that Rain is likely somewhere in the site, maybe up close ramp, under the balcony, tucked in, or playing Ticket. And right now, well, he's dropping right back. So it's a complete open runway here, and they're not even going to bother with the execute. They're going in dry. They're hoping to find themselves a little bit of a jump peak, and here you go. Well, we spoke about opening Jules. G2 are now 2-10 in Mirage so far, so things have not been going well in the opening department.
Solarkick. Nach 8 Minuten kommt jetzt erstmal die Meldung, dass ich online bin. Das ist so typisch. Da merkt man halt, dass Steam, ja moin Steam. Steam ist bestimmt auch down, dass Twitch halt irgendwie down ist.
So a couple of nice picks, FaZe have to save, and I just want to return to a couple of rounds ago. It was round 9 with the Brokey saved AWP. Oh, that's the m0NESY pick right there. The Nico one we caught. That was not too many dramas whatsoever there onto Robs. But yeah, round 9 of this one with the Brokey saved AWP, the triple kill, and the importance of that round. Because if G2 win that round, in the next round of play, FaZe have no money. So what we're going to be talking about is a much closer scoreline than this. It would maybe even be tied up at this point. It really allowed FaZe to stretch their legs on this CT side and get up to the half win. That is the impact of a round like that. So you look at someone like Brokey, has 15 kills, sure, but the 3 he got in that round means so much. Right? So much for the spree that they were able to compile. So patches for FaZe. 2, a breaker 1, 3, 2 back for G2, 3 more for FaZe, and now G2 have broken streak again.
CS2 Release, der Chinese.
Can they double up once more here?
Wann kommt CS2 raus?
Was a bit more of a standard approach from there in that previous round.
Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike? Ich weiß gar nicht, wie Counter-Strike überhaupt auf Chinesisch heißt auch Counter-Strike? Bestimmt. Aber man weiß ja nie.
He's going looking straight up the guts. And Robs will save him. So blind was Hooksy, and opening again, this time FaZe. Brokey to be tested. The smoke on the palace might contain Nico. Oh, he strafes through. He's in. Oh, and he's not out yet. Modesty as well onto Rain. Rob's kept in line, and a nice one from Twist on that AWP. He goes wide. JKS keeps us on a 3-on-3 on an even keel. He hears him, heard the burning. Robs and Nico about to meet. Oh, the flash so good. Oh,
wow. What the fuck?
The advantage, and it could translate to a 9.
Oh, the pressure in that moment.
So much going on.
The round's still on.
Oh, it is indeed, Chatty B.
They have to fight for something. They have a lot of time. JKS looking to buy some space. They cannot hit the shot. Carrigan sits him on his ass.
And when all else fails, maybe Monacy doesn't. Nope, Brokey. 16 and farming. The impact being felt in this do-or-die scenario.
Oh, I was saying just not that long ago that it felt good in the G2 patches around as they were controlling the tempo of the scenarios, getting out and taking space and then just chilling, allowing the fights to come their way. Here, it was the perfect little...
Slipped off.
It's just that Nico can't see him on top of the ticket. He'd have to drop into his teammate's molly. The flash was perfect. It looked good, and it really just wasn't, and nothing is going his way here today. And the crowd saw that one fall apart just as we did. We're back in Robs this time with the AWP. Yeah, if Twist can't do it, give it to Robs.
FaZe just hobby-orping their way to victory right now.
Well, this is it. In the Counter-Strike right now, the Mage just showed us. Versatility is key. You can't be default heavy. It's Robs.
Mashallah. Was ein 3K von Robs. Was ein 3K.
It's kind of like they're scribbing on him with high-level utility and understanding. They're allowing the absolute demons of players off the leash, and the individuals are shining under that spotlight. 10 rounds, all but secure here, unless JKS can win a big clutch, and clutches been few and far between.
Ich glaube, das macht er doch nicht. Ein 4-Mann-Klatsch.
Little bit of space for him in middle. He hasn't had anyone come and knock in, and that's the first onto Carrigan. Snappy adjustment. I think he caught a whiff of something window. Get given it, Twist will find him.
Okay, ich dachte schon, als wir den letzten Klatsch machen.
After that one too, dude. The first is great. The second and third, obnoxious.
See how they're not static either. They're staying dynamic in that situation. They know where JKS is. They know what space he has. They know what room they're taking, and they're all moving. And this is great from Robs to watch it again. Nico, he's got to be asking himself, what am I to do? Like he's trying to come through the gray screen, find the timing, capitalize on Robs, and yeah, a bit of a tilt of the head. I understand exactly that. G2, final round of the half here. Give yourself something in the break, a little bit of respite.
Yeah, something to celebrate. A 10-5 half, workable but limited. You got Galil's. You got 2 smokes remaining. Round has just begun. Understandably, Cage does his crawl through underpass now after seeing Brokey and Robs taking pot shots through it. Hooksy gonna have a head-to-head with Rain here as he does manage to go. Ooh, wow,
Wieso höre ich eigentlich bei diesem Geschrei immer Let's Go Lakers raus? Ich check das nicht.
Spotted one, Nico down. The bomb on Monacy's back. Now on the floor. It's falling into place for an 11th here. Yeah, Hunter, you got one, but that's 11 for FaZe Clan. Outrageous. G2 on the ropes of elimination here in Dallas. They have to turn it on now, or this is goodbye.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Cocaine. Da 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 da.
She ain't ready for the eighth. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Time's ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste.
Dallas crowd is loving life, especially after that FaZe Clan win. And that was absolute dominance. A lot of Canadians, a lot of Americans, obviously in Dallas. They're just going wild from start to finish. I don't know what's going on half the time. I'm gonna start with you. You're an actual Canadian. Everyone else is lying.
Correct. I'm the real Canadian. They're honorary today. Okay. I bestowed it on them.
And does that make the rest of FaZe honorary Canadians as well?
I'll give it to them. Officially, right now, the rest of FaZe are honorary Canadians today.
I like it. There we go. That's where FaZe Clan is getting the crowd hype from everyone in here. We're gonna bring it.
Let's go!
Listen, Mama Markovich, I'm gonna tell you something right now. We're going to need your son to come down and play for Team USA down here in Dallas at this show match. Yes, that's correct. Keith Markovich. You might know him as Naf. Some bitch can hit a shot, I tell you right now. He ain't missing. He ain't missing nothing. We ain't going to miss him on Sunday for Team USA.
What do you mean? He's
Team
Canadian.
USA.
He's Canadian? For real?
He's Canadian? Ma'am, this is your lucky day. Hold on for a second.
Son of a bitch!
Die Amerikaner haben nur Scheißspieler und die Kanadier sind halt alles so Gs. Mit Stewie zum Beispiel, der ist ja glaube ich auch Kanadier.
Mine's heavy, give me space. Pine's ready, let me blaze.
And so, just 5 rounds separate FaZe Clan from a semi-final here in Dallas. And G2, a comeback required. There have been frustrations and it's been domination on our third map. You can see every individual of G2's blood running hot as they feel it slipping through their fingers. The final half of this series, the last half of today's play. A pistol would go a long way. And let's see if G2 have got it in them. G2 on the defense this time. FaZe bring in the attack, and that is a great way to start.
That
They've
tap.
already taken down Hunter. What have you got, Hooksy? He's got 3 on his screen. And make it 4 as he gets caught by Brokey. Monacy though, only the one. Brokey continues with impact, and from behind, Nico unaware.
Was zum Fick, Diggi? FaZe smoked G2 hier aber anders.
G2 coffin. Stunning from FaZe Clan. And already, a hop, skip, and a jump away.
That one right there is the first time that we will not split pistols here. Oof. The first time that one of these two teams has been able to pick up both, and this is when the scoreline is already extremely condemning. This is the worst possible time for G2 not be able to pick up one of these. And Carrigan to put the icing on the cake there with that final shot. G2 essentially vying for the game here with this force spike. They lose this, a full eco. We're talking 14-4, and to come back from a 10-round deficit, a margin like this on that CT side with the FaZe players hitting shots. Brokey on form, Rop's getting it done. Rain's been having an absolute barn burner of a series thus far. G2, well, this may be coming to the close, and for FaZe, revenge on the menu. Ents absolutely ragdolled them in the group stage. No, sure, Carrigan would love another crack at Snappy.
Ooh, it has to be Snappy as, yeah, Brokey had 2 on his screen. Significant damage to Nico and JKS, but it's an advantage nonetheless. G2 have to hold on to this though. Oh, and that's a tag as well. The scout from Monacy rings out.
I feel that's kind of drawn things level. The fact that Robs has been tagged down to 30 now. I know that There's a man advantage for G2 here, but the weapons aren't with them. And look at this gap that has been found. Hunter and Hooksy, here they come.
Oh, he crouches into it. Avoids that instant death from the Deeg. Now, look at the space taken. Rain accelerating into the site, manages the spray and takes them both down. Another one from Monacy Scout. That's a good start back.
This is the two low players from the start of the round.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with 37 points of health?
Well, JKS is still sniffing something out towards T-Spawn. He's not responding to this at all.
And Nico isn't either. This was the force, this was all of those resources. You can't help but feel like there's potential history here for the G2 roster, and not in the good kind.
Now, well, both of these teams, you take a look, they're in flux at the moment. It's really difficult to put your finger on both of these squads. We talk about the mirror matchup, just how they both approach the game in very similar fashion. They both have players to fulfill similar roles. And right now, well, one is looking a whole lot better than the other. FaZe just 3 rounds away from that semi-final. And you heard from Twist in some of the pre-game.
Wir suchen dich. Deine Chance in der Anime-Industrie zu arbeiten. Außerdem haben wir eine Ankündigung zu Monster, erzählen von einem tollen Projekt und haben einen krassen Nana-Gewinnspiel für euch. Jetzt ins Magazin mit Ich mag das nicht einschalten. Hype. KSM sucht irgendeine Verstärkung. Mal gucken. Wie die schwitzen, natürlich, Digga, das geht hier um 100k, die, also noch nicht, die kommen dann halt ins Halbfinale. Aber trotzdem, ne? Natürlich sind die am Schwitzen. Okay, KSM hat vor 11 Stunden ein neues Video hochgeladen. KSM Anime. Guck ich mir später mal an, was die da so haben. Ja, normal wortwörtlich. Kann auch sein, dass das ist doch Amerika, das ist richtig heiß. In Dallas, da ist doch jetzt, ja, ist doch Sommer, normal. Da ist extremst heiß. Guck ich mal, wie warm ist es in Dallas? Dallas. Wetter. Da sind es gerade 29 Grad Celsius. Maximal, ja, Digga, 29 Grad Celsius. Bro, bei uns werden es morgen 8 Grad Celsius. Bei uns sind es morgen 8 Grad. Jetzt sind es 9, morgen sollen es 8 werden, morgen Abend. Und morgen am Tag sollen es 20 werden, ja. Meine ich ja. Also vom Sommer merke ich gerade gar nichts. Ich sag, wie es ist, vom Sommer merke ich gerade noch gar nichts. Aber es ist auch besser so. Ich bin ehrlich, so wie das Wetter jetzt ist, kann es auch ruhig das ganze Jahr überbleiben. Das ist perfekt. Okay, krass. Na, bei uns gar nicht. Bei uns war es heute maximal 20 Grad. Und Tag auch wieder. Also ich bin so, kann es wirklich das ganze Jahr überbleiben.
A spotless defense from G2, and they need to replicate.
That's their first round in 6. So they've broken another streak here, but they've only managed consecutive rounds once in this map of play. And obviously that needs to change here. That goes without saying. I said I love this. I thought it would be a really good way for them to be able to just execute in towards the site, but they went ahead of the util. They didn't throw anything mid, so I guess trying to really catch G2 out of position here, but that was perfect for Nico.
Darauf wieder ein Schluss. Wir haben lange nichts mehr getrunken, Mois. Darauf wieder ein Stückchen.
They've gone straight back into more of a standard round here. Going with a late window smoke with that initial exchange of util. Fall by the wayside, and still a bit of a ruse here. It is just rain top mid. The rest of the jigsaw puzzle for
20 über 20 Grad. Trotzdem viel. Trotzdem, bei uns war es da schon kühl. Bei uns war es da schon ungefähr 10, 15, 5 Grad weniger auf jeden Fall.
Two smokes available here. One for Brokey, one for Rain. You could do the up downs.
US Air Force, ich sehe das erst jetzt. Unten ist die ganze Zeit US Air Force Werbung auch. Auf dem du spielst Shooter Games. Komm zu Air Force. Du zockst COD. Bro, komm zur Bundeswehr.
JKS safe from the spray. Monacy definitely good for a couple. Nails Rain, and he can't finish off Robs. FaZe got legs on this one.
This is the superstars, the star trio in a mid-round. This is exactly what Carrigan wants to call his players into.
Oh, and they're hitting all the headshots. Robs living up to that superstar tag as he's coming for more. Ready for a fourth. And he'll take it by force. 15. It's all coming up FaZe here. An unfamiliar feeling for G2 on a big stage. Undefeated at big events. With this roster of 5. When it comes to those big stage games. And now FaZe 1 round away from handing it to them.
10 straight required from G2 here, and that's only for overtime. And we go again. Brokey's AWP quickly off towards B. That has to be a ruse. It has to be a fake. Make them think it won't be this A play. They sneak. They creep, and they get ready to explode. There's 3 players in mid. JKS is on his own. He's on his own here. He's not going to have any support.
So isolated. What can you do? Australia's finest. Up against the whole team, and it's
wow.
victim flies up the ladder looking to reposition. And he's got another on
Und den zweiten gönnt es sich auch. Und 3.
Passes that test. And Brokey.
Last man standing, Brokey.
Brokey can just opt for damage here. He doesn't even have to win this clutch. It'd be a 1-on-5, sure. That would be one way to close this one out, but he doesn't even need to get the round done. Just as much damage as possible. Take away 1 or 2 more guns. Make sure that G2 are constantly in this position throughout this game where the full buys don't resemble exactly that. Expecting to be pushed here, but he's been given an awful lot of respect. We can see G2, they don't want to overstep the mark yet.
Ich glaube, FaZe macht es. Clutch situation, 4v1.
You can see that setup, and it's crazy. Brokey literally going B-apps, taking a shot, kept them in a default setup. You know, they thought it was going to be just a standard like late mid-crawl with players underpass top mid, but it was an A creep, and JKS delivered 3 huge frags there. Maybe, just maybe, it is about Brokey staying alive here. So as he swings back and forth between the two, saving the AWP. With lost bonus at the bottom of the barrel here. Curious to see if Carrigan calls the purchase behind this. But we saw what Brokey did with the saved AWP in that first half. I think it was round number 9. Tried to highlight it in that first half to tell you just how important it was. A round that if they didn't win, they would have been broke. Their caches would have been completely ruined. So Brokey, not going to get done with a saved AWP yet again. As we get the highlights here of G2 putting up some resistance short. It feels way too late about things.
Yeah. I mean, prior to that one, they have 10. Now 9 series points. FaZe.
They're not buying behind the
not
AWP,
interested.
but they could still win this round. All Brokey needs to do is find a pick.
You got Deagles in play. You've got Brokey on his signature weapon.
Still very scary. Well, deep molly as well and no push, so stuff over towards the A ramp.
Nade successful. Hooksy connects with that onto Carrigan.
They're really testing JKS.
He's gonna have to once again press. They know where he is now. The smoke, however, can be played around. And they know where the AWP is too.
And Brokey called it off there. He said, I've seen enough. We've parked Rain out towards Sandwich. Nobody knows about him. The possibility. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he can win the whole round right here. Twist was looking for him. Down he goes. And the bomb lost for FaZe Clan.
Giving him so much room here, aren't they? So many places that FaZe could have gotten off to.
Oh, Carrigan.
Oof.
Procedural.
Yeah, and it profitable.
They got the bomb back right now. The AWP's still in play. Carrigan, look at him, he's getting off. They're going to lose him.
Can they lose him?
Yeah, they're going to lose track of him.
There's a huge gap.
They're worried about B.
Nico, though, should have them dead to rights on this angle. Yeah, Brokey spotted out as well. Now they've lost the bomb, but
Shit.
Nico, he falls to the Brokey AWP.
Has to go short.
And wait for Carrigan, who has completely disappeared.
Connected A.
Oh, das ist schon geil, Bro.
He can stop the bomb in its tracks.
Carrigan will jetzt finishen.
Awkward now. Brokey through. Carrigan and Brokey try to end it here.
Safe plant.
Unless you got a good nade, it's not going to be enough. The bomb will go down.
Oh, wow.
But loses Brokey in the process. Carrigan on the AWP to try and do the impossible. Misses his chance. And it will be G2 saying play on.
Oh, great attempt there. Great attempt from FaZe. And Carrigan,
Boah,
a
das war
scorcher of a
heftig.
shot onto Hooksy on the other side. It feels like a bit of a simple
Comeback
moment
Israel.
there. Gives up the up, goes through the peak, steps into 2.
Well, I mean, after all of the hardships they suffered in that round, it's impressive to see where it ended up.
It was such a crazy round as well. There were so many gaps being exploited.
Oh.
Both teams searching for one another. This is just as the bomb goes down. FaZe are going to be loving that. They wouldn't have had enough for a gun round if they didn't get that bomb down. So, and having a good time about things. A good attempt from Carrigan.
Yeah,
the crowd held their breath for that one. A few G2 fans still getting on their feet here, but this is still such a mountain to climb. 8 more rounds required, and that is just for overtime.
I'll tell you, if they'd have lost it that way, Chad. If they'd have lost it like that.
They all would have had some Hooksy body language.
Yeah, oh God. Just avoiding all eye contact at any cost.
Hope that the 11-hour flight home isn't next to one of your teammates.
Yeah, right. Well, not on the plane yet. And m0NESY gonna have a fair share of trials and tribulations through this mid-fight. He's got Hooksy and, in fact, Hunter starting to activate forward. That's a great headshot. Can he
Guter
get away?
Entry-Frag.
No,
Wird jetzt nochmal geholt. Der Refrag wird geholt.
That connector smoke to keep things level.
Oh, Hooksy copped that one right in the face, didn't he? Way too late on the turn, but regardless, no damage done. Regrouping now. FaZe, they've been able to find this opening pick, knowing that the CT setup has to rejig. Connector smoke lands, but that's all the ruse.
Aber ich bin ehrlich, Nico hat heute einen sehr schwachen Tag. Nico, wirklich einen schwachen Tag. Genauso wie mit Hooksy. Die beiden haben heute einen sehr schwachen Tag.
And step up. He shall. Twist gone, gets away from the Brokey clear. Delaying as well as fragging right now as he rounds the corner safely. Look at the damage as well. He's doing it all, is Nico.
Boah.
Takes the head off of Carrigan, the response through the boards. He nearly had Robs too. But Brokey finishes him. 2 on 3. Both low as well. There's very limited options for them here.
Might be a save.
Might be their best case.
Yeah, exactly. These two know they don't need to get stuck into this right now. It's just 1 round required. Take your time. Doesn't matter how you get there, just as long as you get there. Eventually things will start becoming more and more desperate, but it's not desperate now, and 2 Seb guns is better than that 2,400 loss bonus into the next, getting you a few deagles. So hedge your bets. Give yourself the better round into the next.
Die Chinesen. Let's go.
Didn't catch on. Maybe the crowd's out of energy. He gave it a crack.
Yeah, it seems like they've,
Ja, was für Out of Energy. Die wissen halt, dass, oder die denken halt, FaZe gewinnt. Wenn jetzt schon so 15:7 vorne stehen, 15:8, oder? 15:8 vorne stehen. Jetzt ein Comeback zu machen, ist heftig. Also, aber wenn die es schaffen, dann ist die Crowd auf jeden Fall auf der Seite von G2. Und die haben dann so viel geschafft. Das kann FaZe, denke ich, dann nicht mehr aufholen.
A bit more difficult for him to manifest a pick out the gates here, but at least it's something you should try. Standard players normally going to be. Are we keeping our shirts on, everyone? All right, we're on Twitch around here. Don't see a hot tub anywhere in sight.
Brokey forgot his shot as well. I didn't realize he was a cannon.
T-Shirts bleiben an.
So that's even more difficult to try and find that impact while avoiding all of that chip damage.
I like that ball behind it again. Oh, Rain's top mid. This is a new strat that they've been running. Rain is going to smoke Palace. It's going to allow them to come out of Palace, and Brokey's going to throw another smoke that lands in front of the stairs area. So this is to deal with jungle. They're going to be coming, swinging out the site into JKS.
Okay, so this is a full X second to JKS, and lots of damage, catching flak, catching flashes. Still Twist opens up the site. A 1 and done from the Aussie.
Wollte Palast absmoken, aber hat es zu spät geschafft.
It has to be a retake, it has to be successful. Hunter spotted by Robs, looking to execute.
Rain's look, he's got
Nade low, m0NESY onto Twist, looking good for the retake. Rain from behind though, he's kicking up trouble, causing a problem. And if Brokey can survive, perhaps Rain can continue to do damage, but Nico, he's flanked on that. And what's Reigns supposed to do with this now? The defuse coming through and Hunter extending.
Nein, knife ihn doch nicht, Bre. Oh mein Gott. Was knifet er ihn jetzt?
Feeling himself a little bit sun here. They'll grab another round. They'll continue this spree. We're 4 on the trot.
Bro, oh mein Gott. Du kannst knifen, wenn du 10 Runden im Vorsprung bist, aber nicht, wenn du versuchst aufzuholen. Was soll dieser verfickte Knife-Kill? Dieser Versuch auch.
And that's a pocket strat. That's what we talk about. As Monacy there goes down.
Klar, wenn er es geschafft hätte, King, aber so, Digga, einfach eine verfickte AWP rausgeschmissen.
Hunter's the next closest.
Yeah, he spotted him. He's calling for backup. Carrigan's already got himself out. Hunter, though, not going to be cleared. A powerful angle, and he profits only the one. Only the one. They're already into B. Playing the gap in the smokes, avoiding the speculative shots.
2 on the flank. This is no good for G2. And Hooksy made noise.
Well, he has to play for the time, play for the group play. How do you get it back into here? Your util's going to have to be stunning. Brokey's holding for the apartment walk-in.
This is going to come down in the final few seconds.
Oh, man. Not like this. Nico doesn't think so.
Time.
But it's only one. Needs a whole lot more. Brokey gets him down.
Time.
Holding on. That bomb is ticking. Robs can do
Shit.
something. JKS.
Okay, sie haben es immer noch geschafft. Boah. Digga, die holen ja wirklich... Das ist ein krasses Comeback. Das ist ein sehr krasses Comeback, was die gerade machen. Wie viele Runden haben wir jetzt hintereinander gewonnen? 5, glaube ich. 4, 5. Das ist schon sehr, sehr gut.
And the sites are being penetrated. FaZe are getting in, they're getting the bomb down, and they're making things very dicey. And now they get the chance to do exactly that, but with rifles. Everyone with AKs, everyone with U2, AWP in play once more. G2, how long can this go on?
Choke Clan. Disrespectful.
He has to fight this. He has to hit these shots then.
This is what he's looking for.
Durch die verfickten Beine, durch den Schwanz einfach durchgeschossen.
Now both teams understand exactly what that setup means. JKS and Monacy will now likely back off. JKS hanging around on the jiggle here, and that flash means nothing. He sees there's no follow through. Still plenty of time in this round though. Minute and 15 seconds on the clock as Carrigan will redeploy a window smoke. That'll keep Nico's interests. Hunter back towards B with Hooksy, so we're in 2-1-2, a very standard set of the defense right now, and JKS, they're coming knocking.
Ooh, yeah, gets info. And will facilitate smoke. Delays this attack.
See Carrigan considering, as soon as he sees that, understanding now, hey, I have been spotted. Oh, they're going to flash him through. Set something up here. Monacy might get caught at the top of the ticket. 45 seconds now, and it just feels like this has to be A.
Oh, Monacy nails Carrigan on the face.
Nice.
More from the AWP could be required. JKS, yes, and no. 50 damage inflicted. Maybe insufficient. Robs is already into the site. FaZe Clan starting once again to enter, but Nico, he takes down the bomb carrier. That will make things
Damn,
awkward.
bin ich müde. Liegt nicht am Spiel, ich bin einfach so müde. Ich bin ja schon lange wach. Deswegen.
Can Nico deliver the 2 frags required to continue this comeback story, or is it really going to end here? Is this the last round G2 play in Dallas? Robson Twist set to task.
Boah, die 2 schlechtesten von heute. Aber Nico macht ihn.
Smoke on the bomb, Twists from North America.
Oh mein Gott. Nein, 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 nein. Oh, scheiße. Schade, Nico. Ja, GG. GG. Ja, das war echt gut gemacht. Schade. Weil G2 schwächelt auch wirklich. Die letzte Zeit, die sind so am Schwächeln. Was geht da ab, wie die am Schwächeln sind? Bis Callmeister. Ja, ich habe doch gesagt, es ist ein schwieriges Match, 50-50 wer gewinnt. Ich habe nur gesagt, dass Face Inferno gewinnen wird. Es hat ja auch gestimmt. Face hat Inferno so rasiert. Und hier habe ich nichts gesagt. Ich habe nur gesagt, wir sind hier für G2.
Throwing a couple of different looks, allowing their players to be creative in the moment, but still making sure they're doing it as a team, as a unit, focusing on those details. Getting themselves a big victory here today. Second quarterfinal goes to FaZe.
Bin schlafen, Simi, schlaf gut. Ich bin auch mies müde. Wir dippen gleich direkt in Korra rein. Wir gucken gleich Korra Staffel 4, Folge 2 und Folge 3.
I know people say we're in a turbulent situation, but I think we're more composed than they are. And yeah, I mean, loving the crowd, obviously. I don't have home crowd often, so now I have it. I feel like it's a good buff.
It definitely feels like a good buff for you.
Oha, er hat die Kobis an. Leck mich am Arsch, er hat die Kobis an. Er hat die Kobe Grinches. Heftig. Danke, Mann. Schlaf gut, Simi. Einfach mit den Kobis. Ja, kein Wunder, dass er gewonnen hat. Wenn er die Kobis anhat, muss. Mama Mentality.
And I mean, obviously they had momentum. They were starting to hit some shots, some highlights, and the game was going towards their side. And Inferno, we just wanted to come out swinging and keep our foot down, and that's what happened. We tried carrying that over into Mirage.
Well, you certainly did carry it over into Mirage, and that, again, looked quite easy for you guys. I want to just touch on the fact you guys have been saying about the lack of practice, right? Not being able to change things for yourself and trying to bring on this communication up to the standard you usually have it at. Where do you put yourselves at now throughout this game?
I think our communication was good. I mean, you even saw in Inferno, we weren't getting as hyped. We just wanted to stay composed and close the game out. So I think we're taking things step by step, and we're definitely improving. I think form and individual communication is getting to a good place right now, and we need to improve on it every game.
And the stage games for FaZe are always something special, but tomorrow, ENCE, you want that revenge?
Yeah, I mean, C9 was our nemesis before, and ENCE is looking that way, but of course, all nemesis get shut down eventually, so we're looking to do it.
Ooh, fighting words, and I like it. Dallas, make some noise for Twist and FaZe Clan!
Nice. Die Grinches. Mit Nico spricht er, ich bin gespannt. Der hat heute leider einen sehr, sehr schlechten Tag.
Nico, step forward with me, my friend. Not the result you would have wanted here in Dallas, but I want to start on the positives of Ancient, right? You spend the whole game down and then you fight back and claw your way into it. We saw Hooksy get animated, we saw you guys looked happy and ready for it. At that point, did you feel like, okay, look, we fought back in that, we can go all the way?
I mean, yeah, we struggled on Ancient like before I had on this event, and we talked a lot about it, and I think, I'm not sure if we played like that good. I think FaZe were just way too passive and they let us do everything. And once we switched on Inferno, for example, they switched the way they played. They were very aggressive, and we just couldn't find the answer to their aggression. But yeah, the Ancient, like, we did play good, but I don't think FaZe did like the amazing job, and they adapted really well in the next two maps.
And when it comes to the next two maps, this is now back-to-back losses on Inferno. And I think that was a worrying sign, was just the lack of T rounds where normally you guys have the success in it. What was missing for you in these last couple of games on it?
I'm not really sure. I think like both games we got stumped, mostly on our T side, which is usually our stronger side. I don't know why it was like that. Maybe, like, I think Heroic, I think they both just had like a very good game plan, and we couldn't break any of their momentum. And once you are in this zone, like, you just, like, they kind of know like what we're gonna do always, right? And we could never just like break that kind of and like do something else. And yeah, we were just, even though we were ready for FaZe aggression, and we talked about like they have to, like, if they wanna win, they have to be more aggressive.
Digga, Shinra, was geht? Boah, vielen Dank für den Raid. Ich bin ja fast am Einpennen. Aber vielen Dank für den Raid, Digga. Leider hat G2 verloren, also das Team, für das ich jetzt war. Aber ja, Dank für den
it's
Raid,
been
Bro.
amazing,
Krass, ich
to
wusste gar
come
nicht, dass
back
du
in
jetzt
this
doch am
arena.
Start
You
bist,
guys
Mann.
showed, good energy and lots of
So
love.
spät.
Appreciate
Normalerweise
you all.
fängst du
Thank
doch
you
erst
for
bald
coming.
an.
And
Auf
hopefully I'm
den.
gonna see you next year as well.
Oder bist
Exactly
offline.
that, guys.
Am Pennen,
Give it
eins
up
von
for
beiden.
Nico and G2 Esports. Freya, back to you.
Danke vielmals für den Raid. Was machen Sachen? Wir haben jetzt hier Counter-Strike geguckt. Das war mäßig, warte, was ist Quarterfinal, so Viertelfinale, also ein Do-or-Die-Game halt mäßig. Das ist halt so ein Turnier, es geht hier um 100.000. Das ist eigentlich, also das ist natürlich viel Geld, aber in diesen, also für so Pro-Spieler ist es jetzt relativ wenig, das Preisgeld. Aber trotzdem so, wie heißt nochmal, so Elimination Games gucken wir uns hier gerne an, oder ich zumindest. Und ja, dann sind wir jetzt hier fertig und jetzt gucken wir 2 Folgen Korra, das ist so unser Ding. Weil jetzt schon spät, zocken, ich penne dann ein, wenn ich am Zocken bin. Und weil das Game kommt auch nicht mehr. Die Interviews können wir uns auch sparen, ganz ehrlich, die können wir uns so sparen. Gar keinen Bock auf die Stimmen. Gar keinen Bock. Nee, gar keinen Bock. Gehen wir jetzt in Korra rein. Seid wirklich passend gekommen. Nicht mehr jeden Tag. Okay, safe. Wirklich, eigentlich gucke ich mir schon ab und zu die Folgen. Puh, es ist doch schon fast 5 Uhr, Digga. Kann man auch gleich die ganze Nacht wach bleiben. Beziehungsweise die ganze Nacht jetzt nochmal durchmachen. Aber gut, ich geh pissen, dann lege ich mich, glaube ich, auch erstmal hin. Vielen Dank, Kodierung. Ja, war echt okay. Super. Euch allen einen wunderschönen Abend. Vielen Dank, ne, fürs Dabeisein. Hat Spaß gemacht, auch wenn wir heute kaum was gezockt haben. Kodierungsfehler, what the fuck? Ich glaube, das liegt irgendwie an Opera. Oder? Nee, keine Ahnung. Ich weiß nicht, wieso. Ja, morgen dann ich guck mal, hltv.org. Ich guck mal, um wie viel Uhr fängt das denn morgen an? Events. Dallas Matches. Morgen, das erste Match fängt morgen um 18:30 Uhr an. Heroic gegen Maus. Und um 22 Uhr dann das zweite Match, Ents Clan gegen FaZe. Ja, morgen dann ab 18:30 Uhr, denke ich mal, ne? Und in den Pausen zocken wir dann immer Mario Kart oder so, ich weiß nicht ganz genau. Aber ich denke um 18:30 Uhr Halbfinale, da kann man schon beide Halbfinalen sich reinziehen, ne? Ja, morgen dann mäßig wieder ein langer Stream. Ich freue mich auf jeden Fall, ne? Danke an alle fürs dabei sein. Morgen dann. Hat Spaß gemacht. Und wir sehen uns. Peace out. Schlaft gut. Danke. Raid, bitte? Wen sollen wir denn raiden? Es ist bei mir keiner online, den wir raiden können. Mission Test oder wen sollen wir raiden? Ja, danke auf jeden Fall für den Raid, ne? Von Shinra. Danke, Bro. Wen sollen wir raiden? Schieß los. Wer ist online, wenn du noch gucken willst um diese Uhrzeit? Lusaya, okay. Ich vertraue dir, Bro. Ich gucke dann ja gleich rein, wenn wir rüber sind, okay? Geht alle in den Raid rein, wer Bock hat. Ich weiß nicht, wer noch wach ist oder so. Geht in den Raid rein, wer Lust hat. Wer nicht, der geht halt nicht rein, ne? Macht Sabaton. Okay. Safe. Ja, dann Peace out. Schlaft gut. Ich muss gucken, welches Spiel wir dann auf jeden Fall als nächstes anfangen. Du meinst ja, wir schaffen wahrscheinlich The Last of Us. Ich gucke nochmal kurz in How Long to Beat. Gucken wir mal in How Long to Beat. How Long to Beat The Last of Us. Wir werden auf jeden Fall keine 100% machen. Wir werden einen ganz normalen Story Run durchziehen. Und das dauert dann ungefähr 15, ja, sagen wir einfach mal 20 Stunden. 20 Stunden wird das dann dauern. Ja, 20 Stunden für The Last of Us müsste eigentlich fit gehen. Okay, hier dauert es nur 14,5 Stunden, das Remastered. Keine Ahnung, wie viele haben das denn gezockt? 5.000 Personen. Ja, wahrscheinlich auch wegen Ladezeiten und so, das dauert mal ein bisschen länger. Average Median Leisure. Okay, Leisure, Main Story 25 Stunden. Wir machen keine 100%. Ich weiß immer, was man da alles für 100% machen soll. Das ist ja hier 50 Stunden 100%. Das ist krass.